Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money. Here comes the money.
There we go. Just I have to play that twice.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
I don't know what to say, man.
Money talks.
Good evening. Money talks. Hi everybody. Since we're starting, good to see you. Happy Sunday evening. Forza Milan, we won. I think that's the most important thing tonight. But we have a lot to talk about. I'm so excited that tonight I feel like this is what's happening in today's world. This is what we just witnessed tonight. So my name is Florentino Perez, and I just did this. Boom! And I just put it in top of the desk. That's what just happened.
What's pretty ironic is, who was the creator of the not the Champions League, but the Coppa dei Campioni, of the European Cup? I think it was Santiago Bernabeu.
Really? Oh, shoot. That's a good fact. I'm sorry. I didn't even know that.
So, I mean, it was just, I guess it has to always come from Madrid.
Wow.
So that's why they won the first 5. They knew what they were doing when they created the tournament. So,
yeah, well, I mean, that's exactly what I just witnessed. Somebody, like I actually tweeted, somebody dropped a bomb in Europe and ran away. And it's just like, here you go. Here's a problem. Deal with it. And oh my God, man, I'm shocked. I mean, I don't even know where to start today, except to me, with my opinion, with what I see, with what you think. I mean, I'm out of words.
After the Napoli-Inter game, usually after the 2:45 game, they do Sky Calcio Club, because they talk about, Bergomi, Caressa, whoever's there. They have their little roundabout and they talk about whatever. The moment they started, they got to talk about the games maybe for 20 minutes. The rest of the show got hijacked by the news, because the news dropped as the thing was live. It dropped late. So I think at 10:45, 11 o'clock, it literally hijacked the show, because they couldn't talk about anything else. Because they had all these questions on what was happening and new developments. Then all the teams, one by one, started to say what was going on. Then you were getting the Infantino and whoever it was talking about them, wanting to go into legal way to sue every team that was signing this pact, essentially. And, and all I know is that, yes, Milan won today. They beat Genoa in a probably not a way to be any proud of it. But the 1 year that we get to make Champions League, we may not even end up going, because we're going to go to the SuperLeague.
Well, like I said, the few people are watching. I probably did not watch. I just did my impersonation of probably now. I should probably who's owner? What other owners are we have? We don't have Paris, but who else is out there? Oh, Barcelona. So we got Joan Laporta also putting his big boom on top of the table. Everybody's just putting their big dicks up on the table. It's like, okay, here's a new league. I have money. So who are you?
Yeah. And Agnelli also said, you know what?
Agnelli.
Since I can't win the Champions League, we're going to go to the Super League and see what we could do there.
Well, I mean, let's begin, Pepe. Let's begin, I think, on the concept of this thing, because I want to call it a thing that I didn't even know if it's going to be real or not. And then there's some really good points that I've heard from our own common friends. Like Franco has made some good, actually made some comments as well. Where do I begin? Like, is this thing going to happen? Is it in fact going to happen, or is this a pressure, or is this now a we're going to force UEFA and FIFA to do something?
There's too much. They've been talking about this in '98. I don't know if you remember. In the '90s, Galliani was talking about this again, making this happen. So it's not just Galliani. It was been in the works for forever. Now the problem is they got way too far not to do this anymore. So I think it will happen. And as what they said today on Sky, where everybody thought it was going to be as of the 2023 or 24. This is going to happen this coming August, or the end of August, beginning of September. They're going to have two groups of 10 teams each. So you're going to have 18 games. You're going to play. It's the same thing. You're going to play the same team in your whatever 2 times, home and away. And that's just going to happen in the middle of the week. Listen, I like to be considered in the top elite, probably because of history. I'm happy because we'll be playing against, you've seen the list of the teams. I don't have to tell you.
Yeah, no. I've seen them all. I mean, I'm surprised, for example, Paris is not there. Bayern is not there.
Yeah, they got invited. But as of now, they don't know what they're doing. I'm sure that as this thing starts getting legs and walking, that Bayern and PSG are going to make, unless they just want to go play in the Champions League on their own. The Champions League took a big hit today. Because
everything UEFA took a big dump tonight.
Yes, because I don't care what people say. Football is dead, this and that. Nobody's gonna watch it. You're gonna watch because those teams are playing. Don't tell me you're gonna watch the Champions League with Leicester and West Ham. You're gonna watch the Super League, and right now that's the problem. The UEFA knows that without those teams, their product is gonna be shit. So,
well, it's gonna be shit. But then my thing was, okay, I'm trying to now look at it from both ends before I jump into what do we think about Milan being there. I look at it from the end of the clubs. Okay, did they have enough? Are they fed up with UEFA already? Are we they fed up with all the bullshit that happens with FIFA and UEFA? I mean, and this is a point also that Franco brought, in a chat. And then the other end is like, well, this is it. Like we're cutting you off. Go do your own. Is there? I don't know, man. I feel like there is a 50-50 thing around here. I don't personally agree. I think the Champions League. This is something that we've been carrying for decades, years, and this is how I grew up. And now I'm obliged to watch this shit. So I don't know, man. I mean, I'm starting to see it from both perspectives.
You know how much money UEFA gives to the teams? It's 1.5 billion. That's how they spread out to the teams that they make. You know how much ICA, whatever the fuck they're called, what the Super League is gonna do? 7 billion.
Of course, but where is this all? Where is all the money gonna come from?
Where's it gonna come from? Those teams are gonna have every single sponsorship. Everybody's gonna want to flock to those teams. Champions League now, with those teams away for good,
it's dead.
Champions League now is dead. What are you gonna get?
You're gonna have Napoli play at.
No. I'm telling you now. You know what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
All the teams that won the Champions League, like how they do before Christ and after Christ, they're gonna have a before Super League and after Super League, because they're gonna say that the Champions League now moving forward doesn't mean shit anymore. The top teams are not there, and it's a shame because I'm happy about certain things in the Super League, but I'm upset about other things.
What are you happy about? Because I am not happy about anything.
What I'm happy about is to be considered one of the top teams and playing with these top teams.
But now here's then going into the Milan point. Why Milan, right? Aren't we surrendering every title that we've had? I mean, are we literally saying, okay, all this greatness in history now, we're literally putting it out to the side, and it doesn't matter anymore?
I feel like I don't know why people are getting shocked. This has been in the works, like I said, 25 years at least. I don't know why people are getting shocked. So you're not really taking anything away, because it's not funny. This has happened already in basketball in Europe, and it worked with the EuroLeague. They made an example. It has happened. So basically, this league is going to be like kind of like even the NBA. You got a league. There's no relegation. That's what they were talking about. It all started with the Dream Team in '92. But these players were so good, they had to put them together. These teams, I guess, they're too good to play against the Bruges of the world.
Los Galácticos from Real Madrid too in 2002.
Yeah. I mean, maybe they're too good to play against the young boys, against AEK or Olympiacos, or against Istanbul, Besiktas. They don't want this type of game. When do we get a hard on? Not to talk about being like sexual. When do we get a hard on? When we see Real Madrid play against the Malmo, Real Madrid played against Juventus, Real Madrid against Manchester United.
Oh, Real Madrid Juventus has always been fun to watch. Actually, that's always been fun because they go at.
And that's the whole point. Look at the teams. Like every single game is going to be a big game. So people that say I'm boycotting this are the same people that are going to be watching, and I'm going to be probably buying an extra subscription to whoever.
Again, can you hear? Oh, did we just lose you? I couldn't hear your last sentence. Sorry, I did.
You were about to talk, so I stopped. I don't know.
Oh, I'm sorry. So here, but again, okay, I'm excited to watch a big match every week. Okay, it's gonna be a match every week, but what about like where has everything, all the values gone? Like I don't see it, man. It's like, okay, I'm gonna watch this, and again, it looks to me like an MLS. Like there's no relegation. There's no. I mean, what the hell?
No. 15 teams are gonna be there by birthright. But 5 teams are going to be able to get in there on merit.
So if you get relegated to the league of your country, is that a demerit? So let's say we fuck up. We're going to go back to Serie A. I mean, I'm just saying theoretically. I know we're not going to, but let's say if we were in that position where we were like, okay, we're going to go into the Super League right now. Oh, and then you're not anymore. And it's like the league of your own country. It's really considered an ass league.
When you read the thing, even though they said they weren't going to be allowed, actually they phrased it like you're still going to be able to play in Serie A. You just cannot play.
To me, no. My interpretation was like apparently you're getting kicked out. That's what I'm getting. You're surrendering.
Because they say technically that Lega Calcio is part of UEFA, but they actually said. It wasn't like that. They were specific about it, and they said this is going to be just midweek games. We will still be playing. Sure. Now you say to yourself, what are you playing for?
Exactly.
If you don't win the Scudetto, what are you playing for? If you can't go to Champions League regardless because you signed this pact, that you make a good point. But you know what's going to end up being? Serie A is going to be everything is going to get killed because now Serie A, unless you win the Scudetto, it's just going to be like a practice league that you get ready to win in the Super League.
And so then that's my next thing.
But let me stop you here because this has moved forward because of this and that. Don't forget when the Champions League was reformed and they changed everything. That's when it all started, my friend. Because the Champions League lost its flair because of money. The beauty about the Champions League was. It was for the champions.
Exactly.
Every champion of every country met. There was no 2 Italian teams. There was no 2 English teams, but they got greedy. So they couldn't just have Manchester United without having Liverpool or Chelsea and Arsenal because all these teams had to get money. So let's not cry that this is happening now. This has been happening for 30 years. It just now it's evolved even bigger than what it was. Money has always been the issue.
Of course. I mean, I'm not saying around money, but now what you're...
It was never called the Champions League. It was called La Coppa dei Campioni.
La Coppa dei Campioni, the European Cup, the Champions Cup.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Champions League is when everything started changing.
So, in essence, but listen, this is there's 2 things associated to this. Number one, you got a Champions League that is being birthed. I guess it was born because of you had the European Union Football Association putting this together so clubs could come. Of course, we understand all the money, but it is organized by an entity. This is now being organized by a bunch of presidents that have a bunch of money and they just want to get together and get more. It's like a greedy pot. Okay, it's all buzz. There's no association being created around this.
But this is how the European Cup was made. I just told you.
I know, Papi, but I'm telling you, this is
somewhere. And then eventually they break off. Like, what do you think? What do you think Agnelli is going to be there, being an executive on that thing all along?
No, Agnelli has been behind this for a long time.
We had Galliani being the president of Lega Serie A for a while he was the president of Milan. That should have been a conflict things have happened. Let's not make it seem like this is unprecedented ground. This happened before. So, I mean, is it conventional? You know what bothers me the most, though?
What?
Not everything else. The one thing that bothers me the most is the fact that they're talking about not allowing the players in the Super League to play for their national teams.
That is exactly because FIFA is now telling you can't do it.
Everything else I could pass through. Like I could live with everything else because whether you like it or not, it's whatever. I mean, you're gonna tell me now I'm gonna boycott Milan, Real Madrid. I'm gonna boycott Milan, Barcelona. No, we're gonna watch them. We're gonna.
Hey, you know what's gonna happen? You want to know a joke? Like Buffon is gonna leave Juventus. He's gonna go to Atalanta to finally win the Champions League.
Yeah, right. That doesn't mean shit no more.
But seriously, man, I mean, and you think about it, like these guys, okay, who is going to be the winner of the Super League? Like, so let's say we win it, okay, and now what? Like FIFA will not recognize you.
Yeah,
and you're not gonna go to the Club World Cup because you
no.
decided to do this. I mean, what the hell? I mean, to me, it's just really, it is a disgrace, honestly. I mean, I understand. I would do it.
It's eventually just gonna get killed. The same way the Europa League got killed because the Champions League got so big. Nobody gave a shit. Nobody gave a shit about the Cup Winners' Cup, and they got rid of that because once the Champions League killed the Cup Winners' Cup because it became saturated. Before you had there was something to winning a domestic league because then you got to play all the teams that won the domestic league. Everything is changed. Everything is not the same. It was never the same. Unfortunately, that's what it is.
Dude, the Cup Winners' Cup was fun. That was a fun competition.
And you know what? The Cup Winners' Cup was the one cup that played in the Super Cup, not the UEFA Cup. It used to be the winner of the Champions League against the winner of the Cup Winners' Cup. Those two teams played for the Super Cup, not the UEFA Cup.
No UEFA Cup. I remember that. Yeah.
And that's what ended up happening is, and Lazio won the last one. And then, against Mallorca.
Yeah, I remember that. Lazio won the last one.
And then they beat Manchester United, that great Manchester United team in '99.
Yeah.
So, but that was the last time. But that got killed because the tournament started getting bigger. And this is what's going to happen. If this goes as planned, because they say it's going to go as planned, I don't think they did all this circus for nothing. This is done. It's not a rumor anymore. The teams are actually giving statements. It's done. Everything is signed. Somebody's going to get sued, whether it's UEFA suing them or the other team suing the team. Somebody's got to do something. So it's done.
This is going to end up, I think, at the what's it called, the TAS, the tribunals, like the Tribunale Arbitrari. I think this is going to end up there because I just don't see it happening, man. I mean, the fact that now that you said something really important, if these players are going to get banned from going and playing for La Nazionale, for example, why would I want to play that? I mean, I'm never gonna play a World Cup. But I think if any football player in the world that would have some motivation would be like, man, I want to go play for my club and I want to go win the World Cup.
How are you going to do that? What the best players in the world are going to be playing on those teams? So why wouldn't the best players in the world play in the national? I think that's one thing. That's going to happen. That they're going to change up. I think that's going to be that's one of the things that bothers everybody else the most. I think it bothers them more than because we could all live with. Not everybody gets to make the Club World Cup, so who cares? It's not like you have to win the Champions League for that. But that's like who really cares about that? Oh yeah, well, one thing that sucks is not going to be.
Whatever, But these clubs, that's what these clubs look forward to. Now, the other thing,
not anymore. Now it's the Super League. That's the new shiny toy.
So, don't you find it strange that this was introduced tonight, like an atomic bomb, and then tomorrow apparently there was a new format for the Champions League going to be revealed?
No. Don't you think it's funny that the UEFA decided to release the new format of the Champions League now, conveniently, when it was supposed to be made for 2024?
Correct.
It's the other way around. It's UEFA that their ass is burning now because they know that this can be done. If UEFA couldn't, what do you call it? Couldn't make, they thought they were so bulletproof and to not allow this happening, believe me, they wouldn't be as scared as they are now. They are scared. They are scared because they do, you know.
Look at this great comment there, Artusa. Hey, Luca. Thanks for coming, man. I'm happy you're here. Italy could not put a national team together with the 20 teams in that tournament, and most of the other countries couldn't either. Good point.
Well, now you know what's going to end up happening. Then now all these players, all these top players now, are just going to go to those teams. A good player now is not going to want to go to Napoli. Because
of course not. Why?
Now they're going to say, oh, well, I'm not playing in the Super League. Super League is where it's at. So now Milan just went to a situation where now you're going to get players that are not going to snub you no more because you're automatically part of the big boys table.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. So
WCW, the motto of WCW back in the 90s when the wars were going on with WWF.
Yeah.
It used to be, this is where the big boys play.
I remember that. NWO was better than what's it called?
And that's what ended up happening. They made their own. I mean, I understand that's wrestling, but I'm just saying that's the
good
model.
Analogy.
That's the model. This is where the big boys play. Basically, that's what they said. They say, you know what? We need to have something for those teams because you know what they want to show? They want to show you that those teams are going to make so much more money without needing the Ajaxes of the world, the Lyons, the Copenhagen, the Malmos, the Rosenborg, the Steaua Bucharest.
Yeah.
So they don't want to, they just, and you know what? The only nice thing about it, about having, I prefer, even though that means putting more emphasis on winning this, I liked it better when it was the way it used to be. You win the Scudetto, you're the champion of Italy, you play the champion of fucking Albania. But every champion played each other. That's the Champions League. You got teams there. Atalanta never even won a Scudetto, and they're there. So I understand what Agnelli said was stupid. You know, they don't deserve to be there because of merito sportivo, the merit. That was stupid because Atalanta deserved. They broke their ass and they actually qualified the right way.
Yeah, no, they did.
That was wrong. But my whole purpose, my whole rant is about just in principle. In principle is that the Champions League should have been for the champions. Now, you want the elite teams, you try to always orchestrate that you get a final. How many times have they tried to get that final, Barca Real? Forever.
Oh, they're going to try to do that. And then now they're going to put an MLS type of system where, you know, you have the chance to do it. I mean, for what? Really? I mean, I understand we want to drive revenue. I think like a business person, I want to do that. People are going to watch it. I will watch it because it's entertaining.
And like German said, this is another thing.
Yeah.
So UEFA, so you got rid of the Cup Winners' Cup. You got rid of the Cup Winners' Cup, and to do what? To then now have another one. So it's becoming like it's all about money. They do the same thing, just except that the bigger teams said to themselves, "We know we can make more money. We don't want to do nothing about it. We're gonna go do our thing."
Well, let me throw this bomb out here. What is if this is a way to the financial fair play is gone supposedly, but is this is a final way of like no caps, we can do as much money, we're free market basically. Is this another statement from that end, not from so much on the sporting side but on the business side like that?
Could be. It could also be that the top teams got annoyed with all these restrictions and they say, you know what, we're gonna make a Super League and it's just gonna be survival of the fittest. Whoever's good enough. I mean, is it probably going to be another Real Madrid and Barcelona just winning every single year? Could be. We don't know that. But you know what? We're there playing those games. That's what we hope for.
Did you ever play Pro Evolution Soccer in your life?
Yes.
Do you remember that thing that used to have called the Master League or something like that? This is exactly like that. I feel like I'm playing the game right now. That's actually real. Like somebody actually made that into and now like what I feel is like next year we're gonna have like licenses at FIFA where you're not gonna have Cristiano Ronaldo. We're gonna call him like Ronaldo.
Look, they created the Nations League with the national team. You know why? For more money, because they didn't want to They didn't want to have meaningless friendlies that didn't mean nothing. So they put another.
I think that's a bullshit cup. I think it's a
You know,
bullshit.
but you know what though? You know what? The only reason why I like it is because I can't stand friendlies. So it was nice to have the whole concept of relegation, promotion, and then the final four teams met. You know, like in the final four met for the cup. That's actually better than a friendly. I hate those friendlies that you have 20 subs throughout the game and they mean shit. They're just there for tune-up. You watch them, but they're like, yeah, whatever.
So let me ask you now: 7 years that we've been working our asses off for getting onto the Champions League, we've been just like going. Is this going down the trash now? I feel like this is just now we're pissing. Oh, all the year, like look at the great year that we supposedly had. Doesn't mean anything.
I have to actually look. Because they asked Caressa today, and they thought it would start the 2023, 2024. But because of what's happening, and they signed this deal, basically doing this to UEFA, UEFA is not going to allow those teams that just made it, that just signed the pact with that league. That's what they said. This is happening as of this year.
It's like, that's what I was gonna say. Apparently, this is starting now. Like
It's
in the
starting
next.
now because UEFA is not going to allow these teams to enter after they sign that pact.
But they already signed the pact, right?
It's signed. That's why all these, and they added a list. It was supposed to only be five English teams, and it became the sixth when Manchester City joined. Now somebody's got to replace those three teams, because apparently Borussia, Bayern, and PSG don't want to go. But who knows if they change their mind? They even talked about maybe replacing them with a fourth Italian team, which we don't know who that's going to be. Now
Roma.
Go figure that Roma or Napoli. It should be Roma. But then they could say, but then they could say, but you could just imagine that Napoletane.
No. You know what's gonna happen? Kyle Cross at Parma is gonna boom put the money. We're gonna be a top team because this is what it is.
But this is not how it works.
And
They're inviting teams.
oh, they're inviting teams. So to me, this is the way it's looking like. I have a good checkbook. I have a fat checkbook. I want to get into this fraternity. How much do I need to put in, sir?
I don't know why Spurs are there. That's why I don't know. I don't know why Spurs are there.
Me neither. I mean, that's why I'm telling you. If you ask me if this is going to be the super elite, well, let's look at all the Champions League winners. Let's just tally it by that. Let's look at all the Intercontinental Cup winners and tally it by that, and then put them all together. But Tottenham is there. That's what I'm saying. Why? Because you have again, just boom, put it on top of the table. This is the theme of tonight. I'm going to put.
Money's always going to be a big deal.
So I mean, it is that, and then now let's think about Milan, right? Let's think about what it means for the club. I mean, now we got bailed out. What if this is gonna happen? Because again, I'm not a believer. I don't know if this is actually gonna happen. But let's say okay, it's happening. Now we got bailed out. Now we have free room. And we're gonna start seeing. Now can we start thinking about? Hey, we're gonna get Haaland, and we can start thinking about bringing Neymar on board, and we could make this super team. Is this really gonna happen, bro? I mean, did we do it because of this? Did Elliot or like Gazidis, whenever they did this, it's like okay, this makes fun financially, it makes sense, and I'm sorry, I'm going in circles, but I'm trying to figure out what it means to us at this stage of the club where we are.
It means that there's going to be another 19 teams in the Super League. Why would you think we're going to be the ones getting out of it?
What?
We're probably going to get Scamacca because now we like him more because of what he did. We're going to get Scamacca for 30 million.
I'm giving that goal to Mandzukic today. Although he didn't Mandzukic put a lot of it.
Listen, that game that we won, it was given to us. It was given to us.
You know, Mandzukic, I'm telling you, man, he just did everything that I.
You know what would be funny for real? We're all having a heart attack every 90 minutes that we have to watch this team to try to make it to this Champions League, and then we don't even go. It's going to be Napoli that goes in because we're going somewhere else. We did all this for nothing.
That's why I'm asking. This is why I'm saying, man. This is exactly what I'm saying. All this fucking effort for like, okay, now we're gonna get our get out of jail card for free. we're gonna go into a free market, which I don't know if we're gonna have that money, but I'm assuming if all the clubs are gonna be funded by I don't know who is playing for the money, then all of a sudden we're gonna be super rich again. We're gonna be amazing. I mean, we're not gonna be in Europe. We're not gonna be official. We're letting everything go, but we're gonna be part of this club.
Super campeones.
I mean, that's what I'm thinking. Okay, what does it really mean? Oh, so then the second thing is now we get to keep Gigio. How's the Gigio saga?
Gigio saga is gonna be that if Gigio at this point, if Gigio can get more than 8 million, because he refused 8 million, so that means 8 million is not good enough for you. So that means you want more. If he could get more than 8 million at this point, you go, because now it's become to a. I don't know who to blame anymore, because if he's letting, how do you say, do whatever you can, you take care of it, but just make sure I want to stay at Milan. Just you handle the logistics. So what do you want to do? You want to stay at Milan, but you want your guy to hold us up for money. So you got to tell me exactly, do you really want to stay here? Because we're giving you 8, but you're saying no. We're telling you we're not giving you more, but you want to stay here. Do you really want to stay here, or you're trying to hold me up for money? What is going on? So I don't know if this is really all on Mino, because Donnarumma could just
This is
turn
on
around.
me.
No, I'm saying Donnarumma could just turn around and say, listen, you know what? You caused me problems 4 years ago. You caused me problems now. I want to stay here. I don't want to go elsewhere. Just accept this. And if you have a problem with it, there's the door. I don't need you.
Well, why doesn't he have a coglione to do this?
That's what I want to know. So in my mind, I don't know if he's fully invested in Milan. Maybe it's not just Mino. Maybe they're both whatever, and he wants to just look like he's the one that's being pushed by this agent because he's young and he doesn't know any better. But it's not. It shouldn't be like that. You're a grown man now. You grew enough that you should know what's better. You should know. You went through a bad experience 4 years ago. So
I feel like we're like in that Avengers episode, like on the last. I don't know if you watch Avengers or not, but you watch the whole Marvel universe. I did. The last, when Thanos is there and does this and it creates this alternative reality. This is I feel like this is what's about to happen, because now I feel we got the Gigio. Let's say we're gonna go to Champions League and there's a whole reality is gonna happen, or now we're gonna snap the finger and we're gonna go into this parallel reality where.
Yeah, that was Florentino Perez that snapped his finger.
Yeah, exactly. I should find a freaking meme about that. Oh man, yeah. I mean, I saw some pictures of him and a Juventus, meme. I was like, yeah, come over. My cousin has been telling me. I keep throwing him under the bus at this show, and I will because he's Juventino. But no, yeah, well, we have the money to pay him. I'm like, well, go ahead, pay him. Why don't you? Well, I don't know. I mean, it's all the negotiation. Go pay him. I don't know.
That's going to be another headache. I mean, now everything is going to go fast because the Euros are going to end in July. And at the end of August, you're going to start with this. So it's basically 18 weeks. They already said it's 20 teams divided into 2 groups. So they're gonna probably split the Italian teams. I guess somebody's going to play somebody, because if there's 3 Italian teams, unless the 4th comes in, you're gonna have to do one group is gonna be 10 per group, and you play each other twice. So that's 18 games.
So let me ask you, so they say this 18 weeks.
Yes.
Okay, this is gonna be a separate league. Again, I'm trying to understand all of this. I've read some
midweek
games.
Yeah.
So how are you expected to play on your own league during the week or during the weekends if you're gonna get? I mean, if it's true that you're gonna get kicked out of the league
from August to May or to June, there isn't 18 weeks.
That's what I'm saying.
So I'm saying they're gonna go around the schedule of the Serie A, Premier League, and this. When we have the midweek games, they're just not gonna have a Super League game.
So okay, now you have a Super League game, but again, let's say if you get kicked out of Serie A just because of doing that, because Serie A is under the UEFA umbrella, what are you gonna do? Where are you gonna play? You're gonna play twice a week and that's it, and then you're done for the season, and we're done.
I don't know.
I mean, think about it, right? Like, I'm just trying to put everything into perspective here. Like, what the fuck are these people doing?
I have no idea. But all I know is 18 weeks. Unless they listen, I have no idea. I really don't.
Think about it. I mean, there's got to be up. I haven't read the plans. Again, it's tonight. It's too early. I
They
have no idea.
specified on their own website, the actual Super League website, they specify that teams are not going to be kicked out of their leagues. They're going to still play in their own leagues. This is not going to prevent them from playing in their own leagues. But they will be exclusive to this, though.
So let's say we win the Scudetto and we go play this, but we don't have the right to play Champions League because we're playing this. I mean, come on. I mean, everybody
You're
is
not gonna be
listening to
able
this,
to,
please.
Bro, you're going to be playing more games in the Super League than you are in the Champions League.
Of course, but I'm just saying, it's like,
Because now what they said it's going to be
what
18.
the fuck is the point in playing Serie A then?
They're going to say, well, what's the point of playing? I know. But
Good point.
so you could play fucking Chievo and Catania when they come back up. Who knows? Avellino, if they ever managed to, I don't know, whoever it is.
Siracusa, they won today, right? I saw that.
They should make their own fucking Super League there too, down there too.
That is a true Super League, right? Eccellenza, it's its own Super League.
Eccellenza Siciliana. My God, another headache.
So the other thing to think about here, right? It's like, again, and this is almost like almost a final thought around this to me, almost final. So Inter is like busting their asses and winning the league. That is gonna mean
That's different.
It's gonna be absolutely nothing to them.
Scudetto. You're gonna keep the Scudetto, obviously. That's the only thing that you get out of. You're gonna be fighting for the Scudetto. The top 3 teams, they're gonna play for the Scudetto. That's it.
That's it.
That's all you can play. That's all you can play for.
Wow.
That means that if you have like a 15, 18 point gap, that you know you're not reaching the Scudetto, you're going to just use that as like a training thing.
Yeah.
We don't have to worry about. Listen, that is what it is.
Okay, I like this. I like this comment that Frank the Tank left me. If you put Milan and Juventus out, there goes the viewership from Southern Italy.
Same thing with Inter. Those 3, they picked the 3 top teams of Italy. The 3 top teams that have the most fans in the world. The Serie A is not going to allow these 3 teams to disappear.
No, it'll be the end.
Because then they're gonna lose. They're gonna lose money too. So they're gonna find a way to just have these teams do their thing. You know what's funny? Somebody said, "Yeah, well, but it's only 20 teams." So I mean, the Champions. There's more than 20 teams. The Champions League is bigger than 20 teams. Caressa turned around and said, he actually said something that made sense. He goes, "Yeah, it's 20 teams, but it's 80% of the world's supporters." When you look at the list, it's basically 80% of the world's that people follow, which is true. How many Manchester United fans are around the world? How many Real Madrid? How many Barcelona?
It's the bigger clubs that follow. But to watch like a Ferencvaros or to watch Molde or Malmo, they play these smaller teams that you're giving them a chance to the Champions League. Listen, I totally understand that. I totally understand the point of going and creating a Champions versus Champions Cup. And given and I think one of the reasons why I was happy for them to get rid of all that, what's it called? I think the third spot in the leagues or something like that they had to qualify. I mean, I think they still have some of that, but not entirely.
No, the top 4 leagues.
Yeah,
get automatically 4 spots straight to the group.
There we go, exactly. And I think I remember when we only had 3 spots in the Champions League. I mean, how did that hurt Italy tremendously?
Yeah, I even remember when we had there was 4 spots, but the first 2 spots were where you go straight, and then the 3rd and 4th you had to go to the preliminaries.
Correct.
So I mean, now it's just going to be different. There used to be an Intertoto Cup. Everything has changed. Everything has changed. So
I like the evolution. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like evolution. I think evolution is necessary, especially looking at the dynamics. And Platini's idea, I remember, was, well, try to bring the smaller countries and try to integrate them into the bigger countries. It's a difficult, utopic idea. To me, it doesn't work.
They just did it to give them money, because they never had a chance. it was nice to see. Like I'm trying to think of a team that was playing all right.
I
Like,
remember a Hungarian team, Debrecen, that played Fiorentina in that group stage. I remember that.
like yeah, sure. You say to yourself, you had the days where Udinese made the Champions League, and they went to Barcelona, and they had like that beautiful, all their fans got to witness this.
Yeah.
Yes, it was beautiful. But the thing is, they said to themselves, a team like that, yeah, you watch it. There's a kind of a spectacle to it, but never does it really happen. A team does it. So they wanted their own league. They didn't want their league just for the prestige of having just good games between colossal teams. It's all about the money. They know that that's gonna draw crazy amount. All those people that are writing on social media saying, "Fuck this shit. This is the death of football." I'll be dead before I watch that. I'm boycotting this. That's those same people. Those same people that are saying that are going to be the first ones watching.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm not saying I'm not watching it. I don't agree with it, but of course, but I'll be watching it because it'll be fun.
It's all they need that you watch.
Especially if we're gonna be in there. I'm gonna be supporting my team.
That you watch because there's not one game in the whole lineup. I gotta see who the other 5 teams are. That's assuming that there's gonna be 15 plus the 5. Right now it's 12 teams, but right now with that list that they have, there's not gonna be one single game that's gonna be like this is a boring, stupid game.
It feels
every team there. They basically put everybody just to the top of the top. I've done that. When you ever create a tournament on FIFA?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like I'm playing FIFA.
I made like 10 or 12 of the top teams, or even the top national teams.
I'm actually gonna do that later tonight. I'm probably gonna pop up FIFA. I'm gonna create my own tournament and see how it feels.
You're gonna make the Super League.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a Super League.
Because you're already drawn to it. You don't even realize you're drawn to it. There's some things that they gotta tweak. Something. The first and foremost is the fucking national team thing. They gotta do that.
Of course. Wait, I'm gonna hold that one, Mauricio. It's a good question, but there was.
I already saw it.
Yeah, I know. But let's talk about it. Might as well. What is your thought on going to Adidas?
I'll say that if Adidas does what they potentially could do, this is going to be beautiful for 2 reasons. Number one, I don't know if you saw they've released some of the designs that are going to come out for next season for the fall of 2021, 2022, and Puma has done something very, 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 very ugly, which I'm not happy with.
With the logos
together, and they're gonna have their team
like this. I feel like they're putting 2 tits together, something like that.
And the sponsor's gonna be these 2 things over here.
Yeah, something like
this. And then they're gonna say Milan over here, and then they're gonna have a sponsor here. The Italy national team jersey is the same way. So now you're gonna have. I don't know if this is happening as of January 2022, or if this is happening right after the Euros. Because I think they released those jerseys. They didn't release them yet, but they already released the design. So I think Italy is going to get 1 less sets of shirts from Puma. And then in January, I think they make the switch.
I think it's going to be pretty.
To answer the question to Webb, I'm very, very happy. Because as much as I love Puma, Adidas, I'll show you a shirt.
Here we go, guys. Here we go.
I'll show you a shirt.
Drum roll.
1974. Sorry, 78.
Put that on full screen, guys.
1978 FIFA World Cup. Every time you put it on full screen, you put yourself. I don't know why. Okay. 1978. This was the Italy jersey. This is a replica. This is not the actual. But as you can see, Italy had Adidas in 1974 and 78. And this was the Scudetto, when the way it should always be. Even though I love the logo the way it is now, this is what the jersey was. My point is, it has happened before. We had it before. And what I need to bring, what I need them to bring back, for good.
I have a feeling that closet may fall into Pepe's head, and we're gonna have a blooper video, guys.
This is the 82 jersey, okay? This is Lecoq. My point,
Lecoq.
I'm showing you this. Lecoq Sportif. This is from 82. This is Paolo Rossi. The beauty about this jersey, you know what it was?
What?
Right here.
Ah, the color.
How many lines are in the Italian flag?
It's beautiful. What's three?
How many lines are in the Italian flag? How many colors?
Three.
Okay, what's iconic about Adidas?
They use 3 colors, right, all the time.
Stripes.
3 stripes.
But they're smart. Every jersey that Italy comes out with, automatically those 3 stripes become the Italian flag.
I hope so, man. I mean, they've done a good job with the German jerseys all the time.
The 90s Adidas templates were some of the best templates.
Yeah, like the ones, but I hope they're not gonna do something like they did with the Columbia jersey, where they had all this. Una cazzata.
They make some they make stupid stuff. I mean, everybody's saying they all like. Most of the people like it because it's Puma is usually very slim fit. So they say Frank and everybody are saying
Fat guy friendly.
very friendly. So we know how. I mean, it beats Kappa. A lot of people in Italy want a Kappa back.
I want a Kappa. If you ask me, I want a Kappa or Lotto. That's always been classic. Kappa is. I remember
Later in the years,
2000 was amazing. I mean, that jersey from 2000.
I would have taken Kappa back, to be honest.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm happy to see what Adidas could do. Everybody wanted Nike back. If I got to pick between the only upgrade from Puma, as far as prestige and name-wise, was only going to be Adidas and Nike. And Adidas is probably what I want to see done because Adidas has a better product than Nike does. Nike's got even lazier design, and I don't like the way Nike does.
Well,
things.
look at the cazzata they did with the Inter jersey, with that thing that looks like a Picasso. I mean, that's enough that shows you.
Yeah.
But
that's
no.
Even like Puma, a lot of people like the Puma jersey that they made now with all the designs on it. I wasn't really a fan of them, to be honest.
I've seen some of that. I don't have an image ready here with me to really pull this out. But anyhow, I mean, I'm excited about that. Like you said, I like that the three colors, and hopefully they'll keep that.
I mean, they're not gonna put them on the. It should always be a staple on the collar and on the actual sleeve, like the way this is.
Sure.
But they won't do that. But at least you have those 3 stripes always on the shirt, whether it's here or whether it's under here. Use them with the color of the Italian flag. That's all you gotta do.
Yeah.
So and plus, like Maurizio's saying, better distribution. Even though I don't think they ever had a problem with the distribution because Puma's worldwide. The problem was always with Kappa. That's why you don't really see Napoli stuff as much as you should, because Kappa is very obscure when it comes to stuff like that.
That is very true. It's really difficult to find Kappa, and even Lotto too. I mean, a lot of these smaller brands are like that.
I mean, if I could have picked as far as a design type of thing in material, I would have picked a brand that I probably wouldn't have been liked. But if you collect shirts and if you know what you're talking about, you respect this brand, which is Macron. And Macron is an Italian brand.
I like Macron.
Makes the best looking stuff on the planet over the last 5 years at least.
I've been seeing some of their designs. Actually, there was a store up in New Jersey. I remember it's God. I forgot if it's right there in northern Jersey. I remember there was a soccer place, like an indoor soccer place where I used to live there, and there's a Macron store there. It's amazing for anything. I mean, not even jerseys, but everything.
Yeah, well, Macron has always been, and Macron is Italian. That people cried about, it should be Italian. It should go back to an Italian thing. It's like, well, Adidas is German, but why you didn't cry about Puma? Puma was German for 14 years. You had them, I think even more, 18 years, because they came in 2003. I think that's when they came.
It's amazing. I like this comment from Frank. Woodridge is flooded with Kappa. Of course, all the Italians are freaking Woodridge.
Yeah, I mean the Kappa, but they don't sell the Napoli stuff. There's a reason. You go on the websites and stuff like that. Napoli stuff is very hard to find. You actually got to get it from the source because you don't see like a big selection of Napoli gear. I'm talking about regular beat. Like you don't go because the Kappa stores in the US, everything you got to get or you got to order. You could order anything online, obviously, but you don't have the availability like you have with the top brands.
Hey, I got a good meme I wanted to show. I'll translate it because actually I just got this from friend of mine. This is what Cristiano Ronaldo said on Instagram. Chris, what do you think about the Superliga? It's like, fuck all of you. I'm not gonna participate in this shit. Sue, give me the pack.
Pasa.
Oh man, the memes are starting to come in, guys. This is amazing. So, hey, so I wanted to just make one comment, and then I wanted to jump really quick into talk a little about today's game. But it feels like this whole COVID situation is like they waited the right moment to just drop in the Super League and change everything, like everything that we're seeing right now.
All the money that the top teams lost because of COVID,
Yeah.
they're gonna make it back with interest.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I feel like. This is like the right time to introduce this change. So, talking about today, how did you feel? I mean, did you wake up at 6:30? Because I did a little bit. And
I watched the second half. I didn't see the first half.
I mean, I
Then I
felt.
watched it back because
I was like I said, Mario Mandzukic took me today. He was like, "This is the Mario Mandzukic I wanted to see." Although he didn't score, but that fucker ran more than Rafael Leao did in the whole year. Actually, yeah.
It's not that tough to do. A crippled person runs more than Leao. Leao doesn't run. Leao walks.
Yeah, I mean, I did see a team out there. You know, Çalhanoğlu is same shit.
And they won. They won. They probably didn't deserve to win.
Yeah.
But they won. We take the points. Now I don't even know how to feel after what I just found out. Did I get happy over?
Look how much we've diluted the conversation down because of all this stuff. Now it's
This actually makes sense. This makes sense because then maybe all these games that we're playing, they're for nothing because now we're gonna get ready for different competitions. We're gonna find over these next few days. We're gonna see what actually unfolds. They're gonna explain this a lot better. It's gonna be right now. This is the talk of the soccer world, not just the soccer, just in general. It's like the big bomb has been dropped. Everybody's talking about it. So eventually, as they go on, right now you hear a lot of whatever. I'm sure that they're gonna explain what's gonna happen. Moving forward because they got to be specific. Yeah, the fact that that the Euros are in the way, it's gonna be a crazy summer. Because we're already in May, so you're talking about something starting potentially in 3 months, 4 months.
Yeah, right now. Right now. Yeah, you see, like we're talking about today, I wanted to make sure, hey, we won. Actually, it's good. We got now 2 games in a row. We're going against Lazio next weekend, which I don't even know anymore.
First of all, we have Sassuolo on Wednesday.
We get Sassuolo first? Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're right.
We have a game on Wednesday.
We're Wednesday. Fuck. Well, I don't know if being at home means anything.
And then
but
we play Lazio on Monday.
Yeah. Actually, I was hoping Lazio to drop those points after Benevento really fighting back.
Yeah.
I mean, I was like, okay, 3-0 is over, but now, it was a point, it was 4-3, and, well.
Then you have teams like Roma that,
Oh my God, did you see Roma today, how they fucking...
Roma's their head is at
the Europa League. That's good. I mean, that's a good thing.
Well, they know that that's the only way to get... Actually, that may not be the only way for them.
That's what I'm saying.
Let me see right now. Let me see one thing right now, because right now I can't picture the standings. I want to see the standings.
I'm gonna put it for you, Beppe. I'm gonna put it
without the Super League teams. Who makes the Champions League? Okay, so Atalanta, Napoli, Lazio, and Roma. That's the because also there's the top 7. 3 teams go to Super League, and those will be the teams.
There we go. It's on the screen right now. That way we can see it. We can all chat about it. Here you go. That's how it's looking like right now.
Go. So Atalanta, Napoli, Lazio, Roma.
It's interesting. I mean, I don't need... yeah, so de facto Atalanta would be the Serie A's champion if we...
Oh, see, but you're wrong.
Of course I'm wrong. I'm just saying. I'm being a goof.
But it's not going to be like that either way. Understand?
Yeah.
Let's say that this is next year, and those teams are in the Super League. Doesn't mean that Atalanta is the champion.
Yeah. No, Inter is going to win.
No,
They
they get Trofeo Birra Moretti. That's the one that they do in a Bari.
Grande Franco. Grande. I try to invite him tonight to come and rant with us, but he said he's got to study, so I just let him be.
Yeah.
And Giancarlo is probably with his kids, so this is us guys.
Giancarlo probably forgot that there was something going on. Usually he says, guys, this and that. I don't even think I think he completely shut everything down. But I want to, if this really does happen and it's the end of everything, I want to say to my old friend that I love you. I always loved you. I'm never gonna win you again.
Oh my god, that is amazing. I did take a screenshot out of this. I had to take a screenshot. That was amazing. That was amazing, bro.
I'll finish the show with my buddy over here.
You're gonna finish the show right there? So we're done for. Are we done for today then?
No. I'll finish the show with my buddy.
We're not even at an hour right now. Actually, today is a good day. So.
I told you this was gonna take a good 2 hours. And what have we talked about besides the Super League?
Nothing.
Yeah. I told you this was gonna happen.
Oh my goodness! No, it is. It is. I don't even know anymore what to say, guys. But I'm looking forward to the news this week. The fact that all the clubs posted the same thing around Twitter made me wonder. So Mauricio's already giving me a few minute warning here. So I will wrap it up, man, pretty soon. So actually, I had something I wanted to show Stevie P tonight because Stevie's been like at the Milan podcast show. He said he's going to challenge people to say Tomori's name, but I'm actually going to cheat. I'm going to have him say it. Sorry, man. I try to. I'm going to do my best here. Oluwafikamiula Tomori. I hope I said it right for you, Stevie. I tried. I dedicated that to him. Dude, that stop between him and Kyer today, amazing. I don't know what Gigio was doing. I think he was catching butterflies. He should have.
He's catching the dollars.
He's catching the dollars. Oh man, those games, man, at 6:30 just kill me. They just kill me. But hey, I was happy to wake up to do this, to see that. I was not happy seeing Juventus lose, although always happy to do so. But I was expecting a tie.
It was almost gonna be the tie, but it didn't.
I wanted that bad tie.
I want to aim that win today because they would have took that extra point away from Napoli. But then again, after this happened, I don't know. Like I want to know more because I want to know if I really should give a shit the last 3 games of the year, if these games mean anything anymore. Because I understand if this was happening in 3 years, I could say, you know what, I want to go to the Champions League and just give a goodbye to whatever.
What is on the mind? What is on the mind of the players? That's what I want to know. I wonder. I mean, I'm pretty sure they had to know.
Yeah. Players don't give a shit.
Yeah, but people had to know this. I mean, it's not like
now everybody's gonna want to go play in the Super League because the Super League is gonna have all the money. The sponsors are gonna be the top sponsors are gonna be there. Can you imagine the stupidest sponsor there, like shirt wise? It's probably gonna be Puma. Because all those teams, I think they all wear Nike, Adidas. But now I'm talking about shirts. Say, what does that matter? It does matter because those teams are the ones that spend the big bucks. Those big brands.
That's actually made a good point. That's what it's all about. I mean, Manchester City uses Puma. Yeah. We do use Puma. But everybody else is Nike and Adidas.
Yeah.
Nobody uses Macron.
No, they grab all the big clubs because.
Oh, Lehea.
Lehea, oh my god. That's how you guys call it, Lehea?
I don't know, Legea. I don't even know how to.
That's an Italian brand. That's Legea.
There we go.
I don't know if Joma is Italian as well. Joma is
Spanish, I think.
Spanish?
I think Spanish. Wow, man. Yeah, like I said, I don't know. I mean, at this point, what I begin
Well,
with
I could
is
tell you
like
right now, if I were looking at, I don't know if you should pull up those teams, the Super League teams.
I'm gonna pull them up. Might as well just continue, guys. It's special edition tonight. We're just going at it, but I do have to close early to show up tonight.
You know what Gary Neville said, huh?
I'm so happy at my trip.
Crime.
Actually, I couldn't get on that plane today.
It's a crime. It's a crime. It's a football crime to the game, whatever it was.
Football crime, man. Man, the whole news are just rock with this. I am trying to pull them all together here, but
Reading right here says the 15 founder clubs sharing an initial 3.5 billion, an infrastructure grant ranging from 310 million to 89 million per club, which can be spent on stadium, this and that. They lost all that. It's all about COVID, basically.
they're gonna pull an MLS, Franco. They are. I feel that this is gonna happen, and they're not only gonna wear the same shirt supplier. They're probably gonna go and bid, but they're
No,
all gonna look.
I don't think that's going to happen because they play for different league. MLS only plays there. And first of all, back in the day, up until maybe I want to say 15 years ago, all the MLS teams are different brands because the Metro Stars are Nike. The Tampa Bay Mutiny, I think, had.
Oh my God, Tampa Bay Mutiny had Beppe Valderrama in that time.
You want to laugh? I have their jersey.
You have the Beppe Valderrama one. Look at this. Okay, Milan, Arsenal. I look at this disgusting piece of shit right here. Milan, Arsenal, Atletico, Chelsea, Barcelona, Inter, Juventus, Liverpool, City, United, Real Madrid, and Hotspur. I just put them all for you right there.
I don't know. Okay, let me see. Put them again.
Hey, die. It's on the CNN article. I got Milan, Arsenal, Atletico, Chelsea, Barca, Inter, Juve, Liverpool, City, United, Real Madrid, and Hotspurs.
Yeah, it's only Adidas, Puma, and Nike.
Yeah, that's it.
Let's see if I
Guys, he's pulling out. He's pulling this stuff out, man. I'm telling you, that closet is on fire tonight.
trying to see if I find. I don't know why I can't find things now. Everything's here. I mean, everything.
Of course, everything is
I
there.
know what it is. These. It looks like there's less jerseys than what there actually is because there's the.
I'm kind of getting nervous. I'm getting really nervous with that closet just moving left and right. I feel it's really gonna drop in you.
Clouds are back. Oh, here you go.
There you go. Man, this guy knows everything. Look at that. Tampa Bay Mutiny. Nice. El Pibe Valderrama.
That's it.
German is gonna have an orgasm right now when he sees this.
Yeah.
He's Colombian, so
What do you have?
that's. I'm telling you, man. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, just think of a whole money here. What is Messi gonna do? Is Messi gonna leave Barcelona for what?
To go to Manchester City. He's back in the Super League.
And what is Ronaldo gonna do?
Ronaldo can go back to Real Madrid.
Hey, listen. Now I can dream. Now I feel. Now I can live in a freaking Narnia. I can now think and talk about you. Hey, man, let's go get Haaland. Let's go get these top
I'll
players.
tell you one thing though. Now, if we keep playing
Mbappe.
the way we play now, we can be Spezia. You think we're gonna beat Manchester United, Real Madrid, Barcelona?
No, we're gonna let everybody go. No, what's gonna happen is that we're gonna let everybody go because everybody sucks, and now we're gonna have all this money. We can buy whoever we want.
Yeah.
I know the story. I mean, that's apparently so, right? This is the Master League, right? This is like now you have unlimited budget. I don't know how they're gonna pay it.
We can't get in trouble with the financial fair play no more.
Why? Why? There's no limits. Serie A is gonna Serie A is gonna go back up because now we're gonna have 3 of the Super League teams are gonna be watching, so they're gonna want to watch that.
Now we could get Milenkovic. We could get Milinkovic Savic from Lazio. We could get Vlahovic.
Oh, we can get everybody what we want. Anybody. Forget this little young kid.
It's nice
project.
It's nice to dream with other people's money, right?
Of course. It's not my money, right? Oh, bastards. Well, Beppe, it was great, man. It was great talking to you tonight. Giancarlo, you suck, man. You left us 2 weeks in a row without, and my flight got canceled today. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. Well, I didn't get canceled. It just I couldn't go. But some
Otherwise, it would have been. It would have been a not really a one-man show. It would have been me. And
hug
the
it, hug it, hug it, hug it. There you go, guys. Forza Milan, sempre, ovunque. Thank you for joining. We're out of here.
And
We don't know. We're gonna have a live in Instagram this
that
week.
means we're not gonna put on the champions. No, now
No,
you
no,
gotta make a
No,
new song.
no. I'm making the new song and I'm putting it on loop and then I'm ending the show. So this is it, guys. This is dedicated for. I'm gonna put it right here for you guys. Sorry, it's just I'm trying to be. See ya.